you wanna see me naked, naked, naked. I wanna be a baby, baby, baby. Spinning in his red just like he came from Maytag. Rocket with it on the brown liquor. When I get like this, I can't be around you. I'm too little to dim down the night. Cause I can into things that I'm gon' do. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Let's go. I hope you know I'm for the taking. You know this cookie's for the bag. Kitty, kitty, baby, get her things to rest. Cause you done beat it like the 68 Jets. Diamonds and nothing when I'm diamonds and nothing when I'm shining with you. Just keep it white and black as if I'm your sister. I'm too hip to hop around, time to hit with ya. I know I get wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time now for the final round of the Travelers Championship. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. Rich, we're back in action at TPC River Highlands in Connecticut. What can the players expect this week?
A reprieve from last week's U.S. Open. Coming up to River Highlands here, this is a birdie fest. This golf course is always set up pretty simple, pretty easy, soft conditions, and I think the players love it. You know, signature event, only 70 players here, and I think you're going to see some of these players let loose, kind of take take a little bit out of the bag and go ahead and take it out for a spin after last week of trying to hold everything together. They're going to go ahead and turn it loose a little bit on this golf course and see how many birdies they can make as compared to last week just trying to make pars. This week it's all about making birdies.
A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first. Teeing off on the par 4 second.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
And that's just sneaked into the second cut of rough.
You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. All right, going to need this one to save par. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead. The tee shot at 3. Let's see what happens out of the first cut.
Yeah, this is lovely.
And there is a golf shot. Look at this.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
A short one left for par. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. He is in a tie for second. Sitting at 1 under.
That will work for him.
Fantastic shot right there. And now a birdie chance at the 4th green. Okay, on to the next. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole.
The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Opting for the 5-wood. Yeah, nicely played. John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 3rd.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Let's get back to it, shall we? This putt is 16 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
That's disappointing.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Colin Morikawa doing what he does best. He's leading this tournament as we head to the next hole. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill ridge. Players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
He's standing over his 3rd shot. Just one stroke back and right in it. And this putt to move into a tie for 1st. A par putt awaits. Just one off the lead after that hole.
Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole.
Awesome stuff.
Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
That was a thing of beauty.
Those shots all day have been working.
Beautiful.
Another one hits the green.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Now this putt for birdie. Okay, moving on to the next. And now into the top spot on the leaderboard.
Come on.
Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he has a 1-shot lead. was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely. This putt left for birdie.
Yeah, come on.
Birdie on the scorecard. That's 4 for the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
How is he going to play this? Lay back or go for it and extend his lead?
Wow, he's going to like that one. What an aggressive play. That's a really nice approach shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Right here.
This putt from 6 feet away.
He's got this one for birdie.
Yes.
Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the field.
Halfway.
Now to the par 4 10th.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot, downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain. Really well done. 7 feet remains. That putt drops, and that's now 6 birdies on the day. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. He's in first place with Colin Morikawa right behind him.
Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Damn it.
Putting for a par here. Well, that should have been just about a formality. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. Let's check in with Lydia Ko from earlier.
Ooh, what was that? Let's see.
Unbelievable shot.
Out the
And
bunker.
after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they're really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Will this hang on to the fairway? That one just had a little bit too much speed to it. Penny, what does his lie look like down there?
This is what bad luck looks like. Just off the fairway, but sitting really down.
Damn.
I can't believe he found the green from a lie like that. Great stuff.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Let's
That's
go.
the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. And that will move him to 6 under par. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Stop already, damn.
This is a lengthy putt here. John, what's the line on this putt?
Well, this one's going to go uphill and to the left.
Too
Long
much.
range here,
Wow.
looking to get it close.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Don't be fooled by the short length. There is still a lot of movement here to the left.
Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dog leg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Let's catch up with JT, shall we?
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Damn.
And Henny, what's he doing here?
Looking at this one, taking it all in, and one part of it is it's very downhill.
Sitting at 7 under, currently in the lead. Oh, that's a good line. And this one is for his par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. He's currently in first place.
And now teeing off on a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
What an aggressive play, and it pays off on the green on a par 4.
That a way to stay aggressive. Great play.
Henny is greenside.
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
Get in, get in, get in. Fuck.
And that was close. 4 feet left to the hole.
A little birdie look in here.
Okay, a lot to like there as he moves to 8 under par. Now to 16, it's a par 3.
This is difficult because the green, even though it looks large, it really isn't. This is actually a very small green. Difficult to get a tee shot close to any pin position out there. Center of the green
Damn.
is just dandy.
Time now to go down to the course, and John has an update.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods. as
Tiger,
he
Tiger,
gets
Tiger
set
Woods.
for his next shot here on the 7th.
Ooh, Tiger. What we doing?
Setting up in the greenside rough. And this one from 9 feet away.
There we go.
He gets that one to drop in for par. Let's take a look at how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 4. Now to 17, a par 4. Wow, that was launched. Our leader has done it again.
That drive, he hit it so far, there's no divots in the fairway where he hit it.
You really got to hit the green there. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. He needs this one to save par. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. We've reached the final hole of the event with the lead. Can he close it out? That's a really nice shot. Here's the second at 18.
Ooh, stay up. Oh.
Wow, that was almost a hole out. This putt here is for the clubhouse lead.
Let's go.
He finishes with birdie on 18.
Come on.
Rich, just an incredible performance, back-to-back wins on tour.
Such a hard thing to do, carrying momentum from one week into the next, but getting it done at the day's end, truly magnificent.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for the grand finale. It's about to begin here in Detroit at the Rocket Mortgage Classic. I'm Luke Elby alongside my great mate Rich Beam in the booth. And out of the course bringing you all the shots, all the colour, all the action are Henny Quack and John McCarthy. Can't you feel the energy surrounding this championship? So much history, so many great champions. Let's see how this one plays out. Let's get down to the first hole.
Louis down, I keep the K on me, we don't play around. Pull up to your block, nigga, let off rounds. Run up in your spot, nigga, lay it down. Cause I'm really from Oakland, now. A 700 ass nigga, I'm from Oakland, ho. East Oakland, West Oakland, North Oakland. But like Mary, got them bitches down. Turned up, swag down.
Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway. That's going to set the tone for the day. Mate, that's golf, isn't it? Get some good breaks, some bad ones. Time for the second shot into the first. Oh, he's hit a tree.
Cause I'm really from Oakland now. Cause I'm really from
This line's pretty deep here.
He's going to need an incredible stroke of luck to get this out with any momentum going
Cause I'm really from Oakland now. East Oakland, West Oakland, North Oakland. But like Mary got the bitches out. On some money shit, this is Oakland. Stay right across the street.
Club face may get caught up in the rough here.
Cause I'm fucking on this ex-bitch. My nigga
Coming fresh off a win, this players are going to go back to back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the players firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy.
And that was a bit of a misfire.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
There's about 14 feet to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt is breaking right to left.
And this next putt is for triple bogey. Currently at +3 for the event.
Cause I'm really from Oakland now. Cause I'm really from Oakland now. Cause I'm really
Lake Wheeler's in a feature rich of the Detroit Golf Club. And the second, bombs away.
Cause I'm really
This is probably one of the strongest par fours on this golf course. Basically just a straightaway hole. Take driver out and get with it. Second shot should be coming into this green with some kind of short to mid-iron.
That's a bit out of shape. Second shot on the second.
Spanish bitch from uptown, I bought a bus down. Yeah, oh, then I keep Dame Troja to my Santa Loca. In the kitchen, whipping that dope up, you can smell a odor. Pop on picture, we gon' hit it like we Sammy Sosa. Put that Bentley to the limit, you can smell a odor. Oh, spinning digits, call me chulo. When I'm pulling up in that $2, diamonds different color. Oh, all these hundreds on me, mommy made my pocket look like sumo. I got money out the ass, I
Nice
feel
little
about
par
you.
putt here.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Rich, the third hole, not too dissimilar to the first.
It's not in length, 390 yards from the back of the tee. Again, need to hit something about 280 yards to get it past the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Again, with a short iron in their hand, players are looking to make birdie.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
So close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And with that effort, now 3 over for the tournament.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The par 5 fourth is a monster, 616 yards.
This is a big par 5, isn't it? Tee shot, if you have any hope of reaching this green in two, must find the fairway, avoiding the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. From there, you'd have to hit a really strong 3-wood, moving it from right to left to try and chase it up onto this green. Laying it up short and right of that fairway bunker might be the play for most players, setting up a pretty easy pitch shot for their third.
Might not have enough out of the rough on this one.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. Lovely touch. Well played. And after that, he'll drop to 4 over par for the event.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Rich, this par 3 fifth really resembles a Donald Ross. An elevated green, and you miss anywhere, and you're going to struggle to make your 3.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of something you'd see at Pinehurst, where there really isn't a flat spot anywhere around the edges of this green. So a quality iron shot is a must on this par 3.
Just putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make. That gets the job done. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The par 4 6th, Rich, plenty to navigate here.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
A perfect little fade. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Well, this one's going to break pretty hard to the left.
A bit too much pace on that one. Big putt for par coming up. And now at +4 for the event. Well, if you're not a couple under already through 6 holes here at Detroit Golf Club, you'll want to look to make a birdie at least at the par 5 7th, measuring 555 yards.
Yes, a hole that every player in this field must take advantage of. Just the fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway, and all of a sudden you're licking your chops as you know you can reach the green into setting up, hopefully, an eagle putt. Anything missing over in the left-hand bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
Starting this one way out to the left. Ooh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Job done. Let's head to the next. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The 8th is a short par 4 measuring just 360 yards, Rich. Decision to go for it or just to lay it back?
I like going for it 8 days a week, twice on Sunday, as you well know, Luke. So I'm going to go ahead, take out driver, and give her a whirl. Hopefully avoiding the trees over on the right-hand side. Want to hit it over in the left-hand bunker or just shy of it, setting up a very simple pitch shot.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
And this one will be for bogey. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. The opening 9 finishes with a par 3, Rich, around 200 yards.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green. Slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
Going with the hybrid. Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. And he's down there. You got a read?
An uphill left to righter. Starts off looking good.
Come on.
Yahtzee!
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And as we step onto the 10th tee, Rich, always good to look back at the 9 holes just played.
Well, Luke, this rivalry we've been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn. It'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
That's some good golf right there. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Well, this one's going right at the flag. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This for a birdie.
Sitting at 3 over for the event. Hole number 11 is a par 3. Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance. Oh, never mind. Go and make a par on the next. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The 12th hole, Rich, a good test, particularly with a tee shot.
It is a demanding tee shot here. Want to avoid that fairway bunker. To carry it, it's about 300 yards. Should you get past it, you have a mid-iron into this par 4 that you'd love dearly to make par on.
Standing over his second shot. 5 shots off the base. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole.
In this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The par 4 13th is a short one, measuring just 385 yards, Ridge. Are you expecting players to go after this?
A few of them will, but I'm not too sure I like that play. Players basically want to lay it up down the left-hand side, but don't get clumsy and knock it in those fairway bunkers. Anything out to the left-hand side is going to set up a very short wedge shot for their second. All the players will be thinking about making birdie on this par 4.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Airmailed the green with that approach. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Now this is important. This for par.
As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. Just 5 holes remain in the round here, and there's some birdie opportunities starting with the par 5 14.
Yes, at 560 yards, you just want to make sure you avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. From there, most players will be able to go for this green in 2 that is surrounded by water on the front and 2 deep bunkers over there on the right-hand side. It's a wonderful opportunity to get some confidence over the last 4 holes by knocking it on in 2.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Lining up this putt, still some meat on the bone. Well, that one's come off the blade with intent.
That was long range for him. That's good stuff.
More chance to sneak inside top 20 in the standings here with this putt. How good was that putt? And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
Tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Reach the 15th, a great little short par 3. Really only a wedge off the tee, but gee, you need to be deadly accurate.
That you do. Just 150 yards from the back tee, and again, a signature design by Donald Ross, where everything on the edge of the green funnels away from it and down into a couple of bunkers, left and right, 1 short and nothing in the back. Still, with just a wedge in your hand, players must be thinking birdie.
Needs to make a move soon. Well, this player's been making some moves on the leaderboard, Rich.
Yeah, looking good right now, making some significant moves out there at the moment.
This one's going right at the pin here. Oh, right by the hole. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. And that makes him tied for first.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The last of the real scoring holes comes here at the penultimate hole, the 17th, the par 5, stretching at 575 yards.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who like to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Strong play, going for it.
Ooh, that almost went down. Good look at a birdie here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will take him to 3 under. And he has now taken sole possession of the lead here. The finishing hole, Rich, an old world classic.
It is definitely that. Players are going to want to aim out to the right-hand side, away from the bunker and the water that is down the left-hand side. And from there, they're going to go in with a short to middle iron for their second to a green that tilts pretty significantly from back to front. This truly is a wonderful finishing hole.
Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
He's managed to hole out now and has the clubhouse lead. That's good golf, but the nervous wait begins as the rest of the field finishes up. Well, unfortunately, not able to secure back-to-back victories here, but you've got to be impressed with the performance overall.
No shame in finishing runner-up after coming off a victory last week. Unfortunately, back-to-back wins would have been a little sweeter, but still, great job.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
way I talk. She from the country, then she like me cause I'm from New York. I ain't that nigga tryna holler cause I want some head. I'm that nigga tryna holler cause I want some bread. I could care less how she perform when she in the bed. Bitches that track, catch a date and come and pay the kid. Look baby, this is simple, you can't see. You fucking with me, you fucking with a P-I-M-P. I don't know what you heard about me, but a bitch can't get a dollar out of me. No Cadillac, no perms, you can't see. Then I'm a motherfucking P-I-M-P. I don't know what you heard about me, but a bitch can't get a dollar out of me. No Cadillac, no perms, you can't see. Then I'm a motherfucking P-I-M-P. I'm about my money, you see, girl, you can holler at me if you fucking with me. I'm a P-I-M-P. Now what you see on TV, no Cadillac, no greasy. Head full of hair, bitch, I'm a P-I-M-P. Come get money with me if you're curious to see how it feels to be with a P-I-M-P. Rolling the bins with me, you can watch some TV from the back seat of my V. I'm a P-I-M-P. Girl, we could pop some champagne and we could have a ball. We could toast to the good like girl, we could have it all. We could really spurge, girl, and tear up them all. If ever you need someone, I'm the one you should call. I'll be there to pick you up if ever you should fall. If you got problems, I can solve them, they bigger than small. That other nigga you be with ain't bout shit. I'm your friend, your father, and confidant, bitch. I don't know what you heard about me, but a bitch can't get a dollar out of me. No Cadillac, no perms, you can't see. Then I'm a motherfucking P-I-M-P. I don't know what you heard about me, but a bitch can't get a dollar out of me. No Cadillac, no perms, you can't see. Then I'm a motherfucking P.I.M.P. I told you fools before, I stay with the tools. I keep a Benz, some rims, and some jewels. I holla at a hoe till I got a bitch confused. She got on Payless, me I got on gator shoes. I'm shopping for the chillers, in the summer they cheaper. Man, it's so you can have her. When I'm done, I ain't gon' keep her. Man, bitches come and go. Hey, nigga pimpin' no. This ain't a secret, you ain't gotta keep it on the low.